Hi guys, welcome to Sciencology123 YouTube channel. This channel is designed to help students for better understanding on IGCSE as well as SPM biology, chemistry and physics. Today, I would like to continue biology revision on the topic of inheritance. To begin, if you like my video, please continue to support by subscribing my YouTube channel. Thank you! Video, we have learned about the terminology used in inheritance chapter. Now, we will learn about how to construct a genetic diagram based on the question given. Two methods are available for constructing a genetic diagram, which are test cross and punnett square. Test cross is a method to explore the genotype of an organism, and punnett square is square diagram that is used to predict the genotype of a particular cross or breeding experiment. I will demonstrate both methods on my next slide. In pea plant, constricted pod is controlled by a recessive allele. A plant which is heterozygous for inflated pod was crossed with a plant with constricted pod. So, what is the probability that the offspring have constricted pod? A. 0.25, B. 0.5, C. 0.75, and D. 1. Now, let us look at the important clue in this question. There are two types of pod mentioned, which are constricted pod and inflated pod. Based on the question, constricted pod is controlled by recessive allele, so inflated pod is controlled by dominant allele. Since there is no alphabet letter assigned for this question, so I will use letter B to represent this allele. Lowercase letter b for recessive allele and uppercase letter B for dominant allele. As mentioned during my last video, allele must always come in pair. Constricted pod must have both lowercase b to show its feature, whereas for inflated pod, the question has mentioned that it is heterozygous, so it has different allele of gene, which is one uppercase letter b and one lowercase letter b. Now, let us construct the genetic diagram based on the question. So now we are having constricted pod and inflated pod as the parental phenotype. Do you still remember the phenotype is the physical or features that can be observed? As for parental genotype, constricted pod will be having both lowercase b. Inflated pod will be having one uppercase letter b and one lowercase letter b. In gamete cell, it will only contain half of the gene. So, the letter will be split into two. Lowercase letter b, lowercase letter b, uppercase letter b, and lowercase letter b. Now, let us try to do the test cross method. For example, one of the gamete lowercase b will cross with the gamete of another uppercase letter b and form the combination of both lowercase b. Remember that the gamete from the same parents should not cross together. So, based on the cross, the first generation offspring probably will have the genotype of uppercase letter b, lowercase b, and both lowercase letter b. Hence, we have the chance of getting the offspring with inflated pod and constricted pod. The question asks, what is the probability that the offspring have constricted pod? Based on the cross, 2 out of 4 offspring will have the constricted pods. So, the probability will be 2 divided by 4, which is equals to 0.5. The answer is B. Did you manage to get the correct answer? So, now we learn how to construct the punnett square using the same question. First, Draw a tic-tac-toe table. Label the heading with both parental genotype. I'm using green color to represent the constricted pod genotype and black for the inflated pod. So, one of the gametes from constricted pod will cross with one of the gametes from inflated pod to get the combination. The step is repeated, so on and so forth. We shall get the answer shown in this table. The probability of the offspring has constricted pod should remain same as 2 out of 4, which is equals to 0.5. When the question requests you to provide the first generation genotype, what you need to do is list down all the genotype that you obtain based on test cross or punnett square. For this question, these are the results. For the first generation phenotype, just list down all the phenotype based on the first generation genotype written above. The question may request you to calculate the genotype ratio. Based on the answer given, there are 2 uppercase letter B, lowercase letter b, and 2 double lowercase letter b. So the ratio is 2 to 2, or you may simplify it to 1 to 1. For phenotype ratio, there are 2 inflated pod and 2 constricted pod. Hence, the ratio will be 2 to 2 as well. Simplify it to 1 to 1 ratio. Of the video. Thank you for watching my second video. If you like my video, please continue to subscribe my YouTube channel so that I can continue to share more knowledge with all of you. Feel free to ask questions or comment at the comment box below. Stay tuned for my next video. See you. Bye.